You're listening to the Davey Mac Sports Program on the Riotcast Network, riotcast.com.
It's the Davey Mac Sports Program.
Now there's a steal by Bird. Underneath the DJ, lays it in. Right up, 1 second left. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Oh, a spectacular move by Michael Jordan. Oh, wow. In your life have you seen anything like that? Wide right. Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it. Oh, the band is out on the field. He's going to go in the end zone. He's going to go in the end zone. The Bears have won. The Bears have won. Oh, my God. You believe in miracles?
It's the Davey Mac Sports Program.
Codeine
On riotcast.com.
Syzrup.
And here's your host, Dave Cody.
McDonald. Thank you very much. Yes, sir. Davey Mac Sports Program live with you on the Ustream, and we're with the iTunes and the riotcast.com. We're with all kinds of things right now. All kinds
It's
of
fun.
platforms. Yeah. My name is Eastside Dave, a.k.a. the Davey Mac. That's right. Sports Massa. Woo! With me, as always, Chris Pepper Stanley.
Yeah.
And Pepper, you're on codeine, huh?
I had
Syzrup.
to take a couple hits before the show. Not feeling too good.
We cheers, Pepper and I cheers my beverage, and Pepper cheers his bottle of prescribed codeine. And, you know, you're supposed to take like a teaspoon, and he was swilling that thing back like he's goddamn Gary Busey.
Controlled substance. Dangerous unless used as directed.
Yeah. No, you're Lil Jon at this point, or Lil Wayne, or one of those guys. I
Lil
forget.
Wayne, that's it.
All right.
I'm Lil Jon, too.
We also have shout out. Two-time Emmy Award winner, the man who holds the entire show together, week in, week out, Roy Taper!
Roy. It's Roy.
Well, football is here, Pepper.
It's on.
It's on like Donkey Kong, baby. Let's sing this one for America. Let's sing this song for America and for 9/11.
This is an 9/11 show.
I was happy that it was football season, but I'm not happy that it's 9/11.
No, that's sad.
It's a fine balance that we have to walk because it's a solemn day.
It's a high wire act.
For a show, but then at the same time, we're also excited to be here. You're on codeine, Shano's drunk, Davey Mac's got all kinds of pot in his system, baby. And Roy Shaffer is just a goddamn piano-playing unicorn is what he is.
I have herpes.
And he has herpes. We'll get to that in a little bit.
Yeah.
So we are here, though, with you. And, we'll just stay with us for this next hour or so, huh? That's what I say. Come on, Pepper, let's sing. Come on, both of us. Let's go. Come on. Yeah. Oh, born down in a dead man's town. The first thing I do is when I hit the ground. He coughs into the microphone like Nick Nolte. Looking for that codeine pepper key. Born in the USA. I was born in the USA. I was born in the USA. I was born in the USA. Pepper's got a codeine habit.
Yeah.
He's got a thing, it's another addiction. He
one
put
up.
it up with the cocaine and weed and the thing and the thing. Oh, with his codeine Syzrup. Jerks off and falls asleep in Umbros.
No, I don't.
Pepper still wears Umbros. I saw it live in person at the Christmas party.
Actually, at the party, not even at my apartment.
He loves Born in the USA. Born in the USA. I was born in the USA. One more. Born in the USA. I was born in the USA. I was born in the USA. I was born in the USA. Bam! Come on, run! That's right, run! All right, as we go to our American medley here. Do you believe in love at all? At all? I believe in love. I believe in love. I believe. Well, do you believe in love after all? I believe in love and pepper codeine. USA.
That's for 9/11.
Of course, most people would be too afraid to do a Bruce Springsteen and to share medley, not the Davey Mac Sports Program.
way, we
and we
do
have
it.
to put that on the album. By the way,
Oh, yeah.
there's a man named John Pine who always helps us out with Mike Francesa clips and all kinds of things. Well, it was a few weeks ago, Coke Logic had the idea for Christmas we should put out the Davey Mac Sports Program musical album where we take all of our 8,000 songs.
The best stuff, really.
And put them into one album. And he said, he'll do the artwork and
That's right. Yeah,
we'll put it on iTunes.
he's contacted
I've
me.
given that project to you, Shafe.
I've been working on it, man.
Okay.
I've been working on it.
John Pine went back and himself pulled each and every goddamn song.
That must have taken forever. Because there's a song in every show.
It must have taken
He
years.
sent me a lot of material, and let me tell you, I didn't realize how good some of these songs actually
I
are.
didn't really.
Yeah, there's
All right.
some-
well. So
some-
can we expect the Christmas album then? It's
Oh,
in.
yeah.
It's in your. It's in
Oh,
your
yeah.
your court here.
Absolutely. It'll
Okay.
happen.
How about that? The Davey Mac Sports Program.
Yeah.
Ode to Christmas or something like that. We'll work on the title.
Big ups to JC.
Let me tell you something about this 9/11, Pepper. It stinks. Okay. You know what I think of 9/11?
That's your take?
Oh, is it weird that I have bad memories with 9/11? I mean,
Yes.
well, okay. Let me specify. I have bad memories, of course, of the day 9/11. But then the rest of the baseball season, it felt like, okay, the Yankees are going to do this for New York.
yeah.
And 2001, still Game 7, Mariano, just hits a guy, misses a play, easy double play ball, makes an error, and then a sawed-off single that goes into the outfield. Diamondbacks win.
well-
Can you even, if it was a team like the Cardinals,
That's
the
what makes
Cubs,
this is what makes you sad about 9/11.
because the Diamondbacks, the Arizona, the team that started it with, we have to put a swimming pool and a goddamn slip and slide in center field. This really hurts me
How about
when
the-
I think about
how about the
9/11.
towers coming down?
Oh, the towers, that was a terrible thing. But my mind goes to Yankee baseball in that scenario. And I'm telling you one thing right now. The Arizona Diamondbacks, they don't deserve a World Series championship. By the way.
I'll let him know.
Okay.
Actually, walking to Skinny Man today, past a giant crowd of people of 9/11 truthers, saying that 9/11 was this.
How annoying are those people?
It was like a bunch of, it was really older people and really young kids. Like, like 17-year-old, like teenagers.
Right.
Impressionable.
And
So
they-
it was no one like in their late 20s, early 30s.
No. It was just like
Yeah.
real young kids and older people yelling at them about.
I think 9/11 was an inside job,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, she
I
was
have to say, I agree.
Two demographics that got nothing better to do, I guess. Don't have day jobs.
Well, in any event, the Davey Mac Sports Program, hearts and thoughts go out to everyone with the 9/11, and especially people who were suffering from the Yankees blowing that World Series to the Diamondbacks Game 7. I still haven't really recovered from that. You know?
That's what you didn't recover
I
from.
mean, my God, I've had now 2 or 3 dogs die in my time on this planet. Pets, I'm saying.
Yeah.
And
I thought it was like your boys you were talking about.
and
Like your
forget it. My
dogs.
dogs.
My dogs.
I've had 3 dogs die. I'm not Bronx Johnny. I'm a white person. My dogs don't die.
I call you dog all the time. You call me dog all the
My
time.
dogs get a little chubby. My dogs, but my human dogs, they don't die usually. I'm not, in one of those fast running circles like Pepper with the codeine where your friends are just
You never
dying
had
left
a
and right.
Wow, that's weird.
I might have had one, and I had a couple friends in high school, or people in high school who actually. I had a kid. There was a kid who was Australian. Went to my high school, which was like a Dead Poets Society type high school. Killed himself. Wrote a 1-word note that simply said.
Satzenbacher?
I would have loved that way more. Simply wrote the word pressure. So I was expecting him. I was thinking maybe he's a big Billy Joel fan.
Kind of a cliche.
Hey-o, Roy, where are you? I mean, let's go here.
That's all this kid
Maybe
can come
he's
up
a
with?
Billy Joel fan. Pressure.
That's all you could come up with.
That's Angry Young Man, you jerk. That's the wrong Billy. It's the wrong Billy Joel song.
All right.
Boom. It's not. It's
All right,
really.
can we just talk about what the hell happened
Yeah,
in
let's
the
get
NFL
back
this
to
weekend?
sports.
He was doing some sort of weird Tecmo Bowl soundtrack there. That didn't even sound. Anyway, so the NFL season started. Lots of storylines that
So
are
many.
going on.
What did you think of the games on Sunday?
Well, remind me, because I was smoking weed.
It was a slop fest. I'll just remind you.
Oh my God! Well, the Jets Bucks. I was tuning between the Jets Bucks and then the Patriots Bills.
Yeah.
Patriots Bills was a fun game because the Patriots got up 10-0, and you thought, okay, after Peyton Manning throws for 7 touchdowns on Thursday,
You think it's on, right? For every
Brady's
other
going to
top.
have 7 or 8.
Yeah.
And then they shut him down.
Well, he's throwing to rookie receivers.
And you could see Daniel Amendola had a decent game,
Yeah,
but a lot
he's-
of them didn't.
But he's injured. He has a groin problem. He's not
Right.
playing on Thursday.
So that was a fun game, but I had a feeling like the Bills were going to lose it all along. And
What's the Bills?
when Brady needed it most, he got down, did a little scramble. The Patriots kicked the field goal, and that was the thing. The Jets Bucks was a totally insane game. I've
That was
never
great.
seen
I actually watched that game.
such a poor football game in general.
Horrifically bad.
And then B, the team that was outplayed for 58 minutes win the football game.
on a fluke.
Literally, there are
penalty, yeah.
few times where you can blame an NFL game on one guy. There's so many components. There's 11 guys on offense, 11 guys on defense, 11 guys on special teams. There's so
And
many
guys calling
things.
plays, you know?
Yeah, so there's so many variables that you can rarely say, okay, this one guy caused it. That one guy for the Bucks who hit Geno
Geno
Smith, 5 yards out of bounds. He cost them the football game.
Did you see afterwards? I think the
Thank you, Roy.
their defensive coordinator came up to him, was like yelling in his face, and the kid like looked down and he grabbed him by the
Oh, I
face
saw that.
and shouted, "Look at me!" Started screaming, "Look
Yeah.
at me!"
Yeah, grab his
Yeah.
cheek.
It was serious. It was
Yeah,
serious, man.
yeah. Well, he lost them an opening day win, and you
Against
don't,
the Jets.
you
It should have been a
don't-
lock.
You don't know how this NFC South is going to shake out because now the Saints beat the Falcons in week 1.
Yeah.
You don't know. Maybe the Falcons come back. So maybe they all kind of eat each other, like which is going to happen in NFC East, which has been happening for 5 years.
Yeah,
And
which is
so-
why the Redskins won last.
But what I'm saying is maybe you it only takes 10 or 11 wins to make it or to win the NFC South. So for that team to lose one game on a stupid penalty, that could kill.
That's huge.
That could be a killer.
Yeah. And now let's jump to the NFC East. I called it last week. Cowboys over the Giants.
You're a scumbag, and the reason why they won is because you called
me.
it
Thanks, Pep.
because he jinxed them.
Yeah.
I was with you on that one.
But watching that game, where
And you're apparently English now, Roy? I was with you on that one, Harry Potter.
That's right.
What the hell kind of weirdo accent was that?
The thing, the herpy.
Okay, let's address it so we
Yeah.
don't, we're trying to do football talk.
when I came in today, I said, "Roy, you have something on your lip."
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a Spinal Tap over here.
Yeah, it's my rock and roll zit.
What is going on with your lip? Because you were applying some anti-herpy medication to your lip, and it was disgusting.
called
all of us.
Abreva.
Abreva, yeah, Abreva. I got,
Why do you have a herpes on your lip?
It's a type B whatever they call it.
Syphilis.
Yes, type B
Why
syphilis.
again? I ask you. Were you screwing around overseas there in England?
Of course, I've had this since I was like 6, 7
Why
years
does it
old.
get activated? Heat.
And sometimes.
Am I
when-
the only person
when
on the
you're-
show without
when
herpes?
When I know you're coming around, it just
Yes.
manages to pop out.
Now let me ask you another question.
Yeah.
So you can't predict when. Do you know who or when you got a herpes from?
I
Because
have
I
no
know
idea.
I had a tongue herpes when I was 19 to 20. It went away.
Yeah.
And I know who it was. Apparently, I got so drunk freshman year. Not only just freshman year, second or third day of freshman year at Fordham University before I was kicked out of the school, and. I hooked up with this broad, right? And I ate her pussy. I hope no one I know is listening to this. I really do. So anyway, I was bragging about it to my friends, and they then go to me. They go, it was only the third day here. And she's like, oh, yeah, she's hooked up with like 5 guys so far. But she's averaging 1.3 people then.
There was a girl to me purchased like that called VD Sarah.
Yeah, I was going out with a VD Sarah. And I didn't know. And I was so stupid. I called this broad. I'm like, we're like soulmates, man.
Oh no.
Because I was all drunk.
Yeah,
And
sure.
And I'm like, we're like soulmates. I didn't know that then for the next like 2 or 3 years, every time for me, I would flare up whenever I would eat Wise potato chips. Something would activate in the salt. And all of a sudden, the herpes would flame on my tongue. I'd be like, oh! Yep, it's my oral sex herpes.
You should have cut that slut's
I
head
forgot.
off. You should have cut her head off.
Who says I didn't, bro?
All right, Buffalo Bill style.
Monday Night Football occurred, and same old, same old. I'm going to take game 2 first.
Oh.
Same old, same old. Phillip Rivers, Chargers, up 21-7 at one point. Hey, easy street. And maybe this is the year that Phillip Rivers turns it around, throws a clutch interception. Brian Cushing returns it back. Chargers end up folding, as always, choking.
In the second half, 3 unanswered touchdowns to tie it up and a field goal to win it. For the
Texans win 31-28. Phillip Rivers is a joke. And see, I actually was in a weird way hoping that Phillip Rivers would get a Super Bowl ring. I'll tell you why.
Yeah, this is weird.
Because Phillip Rivers, Eli Manning, and Ben Roethlisberger came out in the same draft. If Phillip Rivers wins the Super Bowl ring, you could make I think you make the argument it's the best quarterback class in the history of the NFL, especially because Eli and Roethlisberger have 2 each. That always goes to 83, which is Marino, Jim Kelly, I think Kozar was there, and another really, really good quarterback. I'm forgetting, but it usually goes to the class of 1983. And they always say this is the best quarterback class of all time. Already, you can make a thing with the Eli Roethlisberger. But then, I mean, if Phillip Rivers ever won, forget about it. It would be 100%. You know, that year, I guess it
It'd be
was
5 Super Bowls.
that would be like their class of 04, I think it would be. Yeah, 5 Super Bowls. You can't argue with that. Screw you, Jim Kelly, joke artist.
As right now, yeah, it's 5 appearances because Roethlisberger lost and won to the Packers.
5 appearances. Yeah, I mean that's huge. You know, so but Phillip Rivers is shot. He's done. He's like pepper on codeine over here.
No, I'm on point, dude. Sure, I feel fuzzy, but that's a good thing.
From now on, we're gonna call him Fuzzy Bear, right, John?
What do you mean from now on?
From now on, baby.
I've been calling him Fuzzy Bear
Hey,
for weeks.
what were your thoughts on Game 1, Eagles-Redskins? Fuzzy Bear.
Chip Kelly has created an unstoppable offense.
I called it here on the Davey Mac Sports Program. I told all of you maggots, I said the Eagles are going to blow this team out. Go back and look at the tape. I said Chip Kelly is going to put up points on the board. I told you that they were going to score. I said the exact score, I think.
You're lying.
I said that Robert Griffin is
You're
going
a
to look
liar.
like a male version of Venus Williams, what with the braids and the this and the that.
Well, you look like a guy who hasn't played football in a year.
He's a pussy. I'm sorry to call him that, but if Robert Griffin wants to come on our show, you invite him, Pepper.
Sure, I will. Yeah.
You're in charge of the guests.
Yeah.
You tell him to come on our show, and you tell him I'm gonna whip his ass.
Hey, Hey, Robert Griffin III, want to come out and I'll pick a fight with a radio host?
I'm going to whip your ass, RG3. He looked horrible.
He turned on low. He got a little more comfortable in the second half.
The Eagles looked fantastic. They are going to run the table and be 60-0 this year.
It was amazing. Watching that first half of football, it was crazy watching them go.
You know what's
The clock didn't go under the 20 seconds.
Well, they said in the first half they had something like 56 plays in the first half alone.
20 first downs,
which was like the second or third most plays in one half of football ever.
Yeah,
ever.
And then Kelly comes out, I think yesterday, saying, "I think we're too slow out there." I'm serious when I say that.
Okay, here's the thing.
Said.
It's really fun. It's really cool. However, how are these guys going to possibly look in Week 12 or Week 14? I think they're going to be exhausted. Can't you see the writing on the wall that the Eagles do something like 4-1 and then just get destroyed the last 5 weeks of the season?
They were feeding it to LaShawn McCoy, and LaShawn McCoy was killing. He ran for like 184 yards, but he's going to get beat up running through defensive lines all season.
But I'm just talking about exhaustion. There's no way you can keep up this kind of tempo for an entire. And maybe this is the reason why people huddle. In case people don't know what the hell we're talking about, Chip Kelly believes in high octane, no huddle offense. Run as many plays as possible. Get to the line of scrimmage. Call a thing. The NFL. Conventionally, teams go, they get in their huddle, they take time, the quarterback gets to the line,
Make a plan.
Takes 10 seconds, he's shouting. Peyton Manning does the leg thing, which is like, I got a big dick, look at my big dick leg going up in the air. It's always a weird look. I always feel uncomfortable when Peyton Manning does that leg thing.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like
he's just trying to get into the zone.
It makes me feel like he's trying to force us to look at his big dick.
He's trying to get the guys in motion, right?
He's trying to do something, Sean O.
You say when you kick your leg like that, you're supposed to get the guys in motion behind you, right?
That's not why I kick my leg.
Oh.
I go, look at me, baby. I got a big, very mediocre dick.
My dog does that.
Yeah, your dog's a fucking pervert. Let's move on.
Wait, hold on. One more thing before we move on. Did you watch you had to have watched the Giants Cowboys, right?
Of course.
Did you not laugh your balls off at Eli's retard face constantly after every pick?
He's great. He's my favorite player.
It's literally all shucks.
He might be my favorite player of all time in any sport. He might be more of a favorite player than my former favorite player, Don Mattingly of the Yankees. I just love Eli. He's such a conundrum, and you knew he was going to put together a good second half, and he was. And by the way, that interception that he threw at the end of the game was not his fault.
It deflected.
No, but it's not even that. The running back's job is to block for just a second, turn around. So even though it still looked like the pass was kind of bad, he was supposed to be turned around 2 seconds previous to that. He doesn't turn around. Eli throws his running back the ball. The running back doesn't know it's coming. His hand hits it. The ball goes up in the air. Cowboys run it back. Boom, end of the game.
Pick six. Yeah.
Oh, and let me just get back to this one thing with the Eagles. This Chip Kelly is a weird guy because he has decided he's going to make the entire Eagles facility all healthy. So he has all this stuff. I don't know if you've seen this, but it's all kinds of healthy foods and meats and stuff, and it's even labeled. So if you have an elbow injury, he'll have a special food. This is what you eat for inflammation. And all this stuff.
So it's a kind of new age.
Right. And it's very holistic, new age, and he's taking a lot of the fat stuff out. Okay, fine. Look at Chip Kelly. That guy's that guy's 250 on a 5'10" frame.
He enjoys a little fried food.
He is not that much slimmer than Andy Reid, notorious fat body. It's just weird. Some guys can carry off a fatness, and Chip Kelly can carry it off. But because he's we're gonna be healthy. Look at Chip Kelly.
Yeah,
he's a big fatso.
But he knows what's good for his players.
Well, he's kind of light and quick on his feet. He goes up and down the sideline really quickly.
Oh, he was losing. So
Andy Reid, he looked like an obvious fat guy. I don't know what to do.
Giant mustache, an older dude.
Yeah, the big fat mustache, the Wilford Brimley look. That wasn't helping him.
Well, it's certainly helping the Chiefs. They destroyed the Jaguars.
Excuse me. That's the football team from Kansas City. the Davey Mac Sports Program will never call either the Chiefs or the Redskins those names anymore. They are the football teams from Kansas City, and they are the football teams from Washington. We're taking a page from Peter King.
I'm not.
Who says that the Redskins is racist, so he'll never refer to them. He'll just call them the team from Washington, D.C.
For Christmas, you guys are all getting Redskins.
And by the way, I'm also going to refer the one team to the football team from Atlanta because the Falcons is very racist to birds. Okay, Pepper? Trust me.
I guess other birds like
I
pigeons
talked
and
to
storks.
exactly, hamburger.
Ostrich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flamingo.
I own a casino.
This isn't helping.
Drink fire water. I got slaved by the white man. I'm an Engine Joe.
I saw Sally. I'm a little puppy. I saw Sally.
Go ahead, Pepper. I can see you want to say something.
Why does the puppet have to come up?
Don't even speak his name. He didn't.
I didn't. You're the one who brought it
I
up.
find like if I don't speak his name and I don't make any kind of references, he can come up from time to time. But go ahead. Pepper.
No, you should never come up.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Yeah. Oh, going back to the Giants,
Oh, no.
David Wilson. This is what
David Wilson sucks.
This is what Tom Coughlin has to say about David Wilson. They're formerly starting running back. I've said many times we need Wilson. He's necessary. He's going to have to overcome this fumbling issue, and he's a marked man now, so he's really going to have to overcome it.
Well, look, he's got a couple things going for him. Tom Coughlin helped cure Tiki Barber of the fumbleitis. I mean, Tiki Barber would have these insane games. This guy's Tiki Barber Jr., as far as I'm concerned, because some of the games last year, it was easy for him to make a 50-yard run. I mean, the kid's got
he's got
speed.
natural ability.
It's incredible. But there was a game I remember. It was like 04-05. Tiki had over 200 yards against the Eagles, and yet had 3 and possibly 4 fumbles in the same game. That sounds like crazy. Again, Tecmo Bowl type stuff. You don't have 200 yards and then fumble it 3 or 4 times. This is Tiki Jr. But here's the thing that I love that the G-Men did, even though he's totally shot Brandon Jacobs back on the team, baby.
They tested out Brandon Jacobs and Willis McGahee and signed Jacobs.
Roy, are you excited by that? Brandon Jacobs, your boy is back.
That thrills me. I feel another heartbeat coming on.
What? Why would you?
I feel another herpy coming on.
Yeah,
He's
usually
looking
And
to
a
talk
show-
to you about sports and your
On
feelings.
a show that where many crazy things are said, that takes the cake.
Your feelings of Brandon Jacobs versus David Wilson, and it was I feel a herpy coming on. Born down in the dead man town, the first thing I look is when I hit the ground. Roy Shaffer feels a herpy coming on. Roy's a dirty pig slut man. Roy's a dirty pig slut, yeah. Roy's a dirty pig slut, yeah. Roy is a dirty pig slut. Oh, Roy Shaffer is a dirty pig slut, yeah. Roy music going because I want to tell you something about FanDuel.com. Oh, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. FanDuel.com. This is the place for 1 week fantasy football leagues for real money, no season-long commitment, no upfront fees. Play each week or whenever you want to play. It's up to you. New lineup each week based on salary cap.
Yep. Yeah, you can. I'm playing every week now on FanDuel.com.
You are. You're playing on FanDuel.com.
Unfortunately, I didn't start Peyton Manning, so I did not win this week.
Really?
Yeah, I picked Stafford. I thought he was going to. Well, who saw Peyton Manning throwing 7 touchdowns?
Everyone.
No,
Everyone.
You're lying.
Everyone.
But no, I'm playing again, and I'm starting Peyton this week on FanDuel.com.
Listen, folks, the first week of the NFL season that's in the books. How did your fantasy team do? Did you win cash? No? The point is, with FanDuel.com, you can. FanDuel's paying out more than $135 million this year, but you have to play to win. So sign up.
I'm playing
today. Now, here's the key. We have here at FanDuel.com a new user special. FanDuel will match you dollar for dollar up to $200. That's up to $200 free.
Yeah, I got 200 free bucks.
This week only. This offer ends Friday. Don't forget to use my code DMS, Davey Mac Sports. DMS, Davey Mac Sports.
When you go to FanDuel.com, go to the upper right-hand corner.
That's right.
Click on it. Sign up.
Bam.
DMS. Free money up to $200.
DMS. That's right, baby. New users use the DMS code. Bam. $200. FanDuel.com, where every week is a new season. That's FanDuel.com. Use DMS. Sign up today. FanDuel.com. Well, we haven't targeted this gentleman in a long time, so Mike Francesa, I want to thank John Pine and our buddy Stephen Collins for sending us some Mike Francesa clips. Apparently, he's been destroyed a little bit this week. For those of you who don't know, Mike Francesa, big fatso, who works for WFAN, New York Sports in New York City.
They're about to get the Yankee broadcast.
They are. That was one of the last things that Steinbrenner wanted. Just to stick it to the Mets, he wanted to be on the WFAN. Because also in New York City, WFAN was the first sports talk channel and station in America. Started in 1987. The first, and now,
All
I mean,
sports.
there's, most cities have 2 or 3 sports talk stations. And WFA, it seems hard to believe that it took to 1987 because ESPN has been around since what, like 78 or something like that? You would think, my God.
Yeah, but when did most people start getting cable? Probably the late 80s.
Right. Well, Davey Mac household, we had HBO in 1982. Oh!
Well,
What?
You live in a mansion.
Woo! We live in a goddamn 5-bedroom house, baby. 1982. I saw the premiere of Star Wars on HBO while Pepper was jerking off as an unborn fetus.
What month was it? It might have been an unborn fetus.
Anyway,
no, it would have been December.
here's Mike Francesa.
Which one?
Disgusted by the studio. This apparently happened yesterday.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Mike Francesa was disgusted by the studio, and
Yep.
here's what happened.
Studios of WFAN in New York. These studios get dirtier and dirtier. I need my own studio back. Boy, it's messy. Microphones are crud all over it. Yeah, it's just people are disgusting. I don't know. Listen, I need disinfectant when I come in here. It's amazing. This
is how he opens his show.
Microphone. What do these people do to this? Oh, God. And simulcasts across the country.
Now, to be
He's
fair,
on TV right now.
Network.
We've opened up shows pitching.
This is how he opens up his show. I don't think we have.
We have.
I was waiting for him to put the rubber gloves on.
The thing is with, I come in here and I try to do a show. And there's Pepper. Roy! And there's Pepper with that goddamn phone. Shano, you see that?
I saw it. I was trying to let him know discreetly, but thanks.
I'm getting work emails. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm just kidding, Roy. Actually, we have another Mike Francesa thing to play. So that was fun. That he leads off his show complaining about crumbs on the microphone. Hey, Fatso, clean him up. Oh, and by the way, you don't think that Mike Francesa has left the place in a little bit of mess? Did you ever see? So, and we won't play this on our show because it's totally visual. But there's one clip on YouTube. Look it up. I think it's just called Mike Francesa gets caught eating ice cream. And he's just sitting there eating his ice cream, and it's during a commercial break. The Yes Network does one of those things where it's like
They show
they show a little shoot over, and they have Mike Francesa, and he's just happy as a pig in shit eating his ice cream,
shoveling it in his
and
face.
he's like, oh, he notices because they have a monitor of what's being broadcast on Yes. So even though it's a commercial break, he has his headphones off. He looks over and he sees that he's on TV with the ice cream, and he puts it down and puts papers over it. Like he's like a little kid hiding it from his mom. My theory is, because he has actually like a thin, kind of good-looking wife, Ro. My wife, Ro.
I took a taxi with her.
I have a feeling like she said, listen, when are you going to start losing weight here? I've been with you for 15 goddamn... He was married before, got divorced.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And she's probably saying, when are you going to lose some goddamn weight over here? So he got caught on TV. He knows Ro's watching.
That's great.
And you could see him hit his talk back button where he's just yelling at the Yes producers going, what the hell are you showing me eating ice cream for? Tell me if I want to be on television with the ice cream. Chocolate chip mint, to be exact, with rainbow sprinkles
Everyone can
and
hear
hot
you.
fudge.
Everyone can hear you.
And a little dab of Pepper hamburger whipped cream that Pepper has bottled himself in Astoria.
I make my own whipped cream?
He now makes his own. Everyone check out Pepper's whipped cream, where you can use the ice cream and then get high for 15 seconds.
It's so
Now,
good.
this is a live read. If you like ice cream and you like Pepper, why not get high and do both? Eat the ice cream and think of him while you're jerking off for 15 seconds, of course. And then you're gonna have to have another Pepper hamburger whipped cream. That's what you're gonna have to do. I'm Mike Francesa saying goodnight, everybody. Oh, Pepper, you turn me on, pal.
This is uncomfortable.
Mike Francesa said, Pepper, $1 million to be my producer.
Give me $1 million to be the guy.
Producer for the Mike Francesa show.
Anyone would take $1 million. Yeah, you'd have to.
Ooh. I tell him, go shove it, fatso. I don't want to be your producer. I want your dick. I mean, Mike. I want your mic. I am going to be in that spot. Next year, I have a big announcement to make. And this is very special. In my head, WFAN has just signed the Davey Mac Sports Program.
In your head?
In my head. Starting January 1st, 2014. In my head. I need to make that clear. WFAN has just announced that. We will take over. I am going to get $2 million a year. Pepper's going to get 1.7.
Oh, that's
Shano's
nice,
going to
man.
get 85,000. Roy Shaffer 36 G's. Okay? Teacher's salary. Teachers and Davey Mac salary. Anyway. What else did he say? Okay, so Shano, go to Mike has to fumigate.
Oh, no. Does he have bed bugs?
This one, well, it reminded me of another clip. And we might have actually played this one on the air before, but I just feel like taking a stroll down memory lane.
This is the garbage one?
Yeah, that one.
Here you go.
Here's more Mike Francesa complaining about the studio. To open up his show again.
I got to fumigate when I come in here now. Everyone uses my studio now. And now they can't, oh my God. Have your producers clean up after you if you can't clean up. Jeez. Coffee stains, garbage all over the place. God almighty. Ugh. We have everybody in the same studios now because we don't have enough room here because the network's next door. So
Yeah, it's called a radio station.
They can't even come in the studio.
You tend to share it with
The
people.
place is a mess.
Not
Just
your
10 minutes
Francesa.
cleaning
I
it
know.
before we come on air.
Not the Jim Morrison,
So-
apparently.
Fix the things, everything's knocked down. I mean, it's just unbelievable. I'm glad I don't have to live in my house. Jeez.
All he needs is a mic and a phone screener app
Yeah, I know.
on a monitor. Maybe
Microphone.
another monitor for a computer.
I don't know why. How many times are you gonna
And
clap?
a half hour in between, the fumigate. Jeez. All right, we begin on a Friday first off, but listen, just coffee stains all over the place, this stuff, papers.
Mike, we all see how you
tissues,
eat
it's
and how many
disgusting.
Diet Cokes you drink. You're telling
I'm
me
neat,
that
I can't deal
you've
with this.
never left a mess in that studio?
Well, he has his producers
But,
return those cans for a nickel apiece.
I am guaranteeing the audience that Mike Francesa has worse smelling gas than Chris Peppa Stanley. That's a guarantee.
Whoa.
That's a goddamn guarantee. And if I have to do a goddamn sniff test, I will.
You have terrible gas as well.
Mine smells like a goddamn cabernasher. I just felt like if I could make up a word,
Yeah, you're talking gibberish.
like a Fraggle Rock, no one would pay attention. And,
hey, you know who's a jerk?
wait, hold on. Another Mike Francesa. This
There's
is
more?
No, hold on. Because we did play this caller Ozzy from Woodbridge called up Mike Francesa in the summer, so now he's back, and Ozzy from Woodbridge calls up. Here you go.
What's up, Ozzy?
Hey, Mike, how you doing?
Good.
Eli looked so frustrated after that Darrell Scott off the shoulder pick six. It looked like he would have set up a state trooper caravan to get
Ozzy. I don't like these speeches. They bore me. I heard one in the summertime. I don't like these written speeches. Come on and have a
I doubt he
conversation.
wrote that
Be
down.
spontaneous. If you got a speech, save it for someone else. I can't stand these written speeches. They bore me to tears.
Sure, I know.
This
Queens,
speech
what's
was
up? Have a
ball busting.
He was
conversation.
just trying
come
to
on with
talk.
a written 2-page thing to read. I'm not going to sit here and listen to it.
He is
Eli, what's
such
up?
a
What's up?
weirdo.
Tim, go ahead.
He's got thin
I want to
skin.
say something about Eli.
I want you to play it again, because that's the next caller. But just play that again real quick. This guy barely gets through 6 words
Ozzy in Woodbridge. What's up, Ozzy?
before Mike
Hey, Mike,
declares
how
his
you doing?
speech.
Good.
Eli looked so frustrated after that Darrell Scott off the shoulder pick six. It looked like he would have set up a state trooper caravan to get
Ozzy. I don't like these speeches.
All right,
I don't
that's
like
it,
these
Chuck.
speeches. They bore me. I heard one.
The funny thing is, as a listener, I wanted to know what Ozzy was going to say. I want to know what Ozzy from Woodbridge's point was. A what? A state trooper
Well,
caravan?
set up.
Wasn't that busting his balls? Well, didn't he have a state troopers?
I thought that was a John Corzine thing, the old
the
governor
escort?
from New Jersey.
getting the escort down? You mean?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I
Jersey
guess a few
Turnpike?
Giants, but that was Jacobs, I think. Yeah, that was sure as hell wasn't Eli. Eli's way too savvy and also retarded and humble.
Slow, I
Yeah,
thought it
slow for that. Eli wouldn't think to get a police escort. I know what you're talking about, Pepper. It was Jacobs, I think. Jacobs was involved in that nonsense.
Yeah, well, no, yeah. Earlier this year, yeah, he had a police escort.
Oh, you're talking about Francesa.
Yeah, I'm talking about Francesa. That's why he hung up on him, because he was referencing that where he got his balls busted constantly. There you go. Does everyone understand?
Mystery has been solved. That's why he hung up on Ozzy from Woodbridge. Well, why not just say that? Why do the it's written down, it was planned? I love Ozzy from Woodbridge. I swear to God I do.
Let's have him on this show.
All right, Ozzy
Oh,
from
yeah.
Woodbridge, you are invited to this goddamn show. This
out.
miracle of a radio program. I swear to God, I don't know. I don't like any kind of speeches that anybody does. Peppa from Astoria, you're on the air. Mike Francesa.
Yeah, Mike. Yeah. What about Jeter going?
I
out for
don't
the-
like speeches! Get off the phone!
I didn't even get my point.
I don't like it!
Hello.
You're off! Chris from Queens, you're on the Davey Mac Sports Program.
Yo, Mike.
I mean, sorry, you're on the Mike Francesa show, mic'd up.
First time, long time, Mike.
Welcome aboard, Chris.
What are you thinking about Geno Smith this year? It was like
I
a
don't
pretty
like
ti-
speeches, Chris. You're off the show.
I didn't
Get
even
him
get my.
off.
didn't get my
No. Hicks from Long Island City. You're on the mic'd up show.
Well, this is great. I'm kind of nervous being
Get
on the
to
air.
your point.
I don't need you yelling at me.
Get to your point.
Who you got in the Manning Bowl this week, Mike? Eli?
I got Peyton. Why?
Because maybe you should take another
I
goddamn
don't
nap.
like
Take another
Oh,
nap.
you son of a
Snooze
bitch!
it.
I don't like speeches. Get him off the
Snooze
phone. Classic Shelb from Astoria. You're on the air.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah, what's up, buddy? What's up, Classic Shop?
You're fat and stupid.
Get off my goddamn phone.
Bye.
You're worse than the real Classic Shop. Bronx Johnny. Calling in. From Hunts Point. Let's go, Johnny. You're on the air.
With both.
How's it going, baby?
What's the greatest pony you've seen lately?
Stop it and just get to your point, please, John.
Because I love big black.
All right, stop it with the speeches. No more. Fez W from Roosevelt Island. Go ahead.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah, what's up?
What are the chances the Bucks have this season?
Get off the goddamn phone.
Fuck you.
Actually, I'm more interested to hear you,
Fuck
Fez
you.
W. But until you said F you to me, get off. Have some codeine, you coughing bastard.
I think I will.
My God. He's the only one who coughs right into the microphone.
I'm really congested.
I know, but you can turn your head. Is it me? Roy?
I don't do that.
Thank you, Roy. Thank you, Roy. That's why I can always count on you, Tom. I don't care what the Mets management has to say.
Oh,
What?
yeah.
What's-
You're the ace in my sleeve.
What's the
That's
Mets
right.
management say about Roy?
Got some hate mail.
They don't like him.
I didn't know they even knew about Roy.
They don't like him.
Everybody knows about the Roy.
Roy.
What, the Roy? You're calling yourself the Roy now.
I like it. The Roy.
I don't.
He's calling himself the Roy. I'm gonna go with it.
am uncomfortable.
The Roy, can you give me some music, please? Because
You got
what people don't know is I am very thankful to the following folks. On my website, eastsidedavecountry.com, there's a donate button. And I hate to say this on our show because Shano and Pepper and Roy then expect me to somehow split the money with them.
Yeah,
But
how much are we getting from this?
I'm not going to. It's just Eastside Dave. It's for the maintenance of Eastside Dave
How, all
Country.
right, how about this? How about EastsideDaveCountryandFriends.com? How about you just change the URL?
So, here's the point.
I guess that's a no.
The point is,
Should I just beep this out at the end of the show?
a lot of people have been very generous, and I have to thank them on the air. I think they're fantastic people, and I thank them. Adrian Kessel,
I thought you were going to say
Roy?
Peterson.
Joseph Haas. Right, maybe do a little like echo, when I like Jenny Girl Grasso, Kevin Sagretti, Pam, our good buddy Pam Bird,
Birdie.
Connor Cummings,
Cummings.
Martin Dyson, Ian Brooks, William Chandler, Kerry Walsh, Christopher Alt, Zach Hatfield, Joseph King. You are the Davey Mac benefactors. You made me. You allowed me to pay my gas bill. No, in all honesty, it cost me $100 to do this show and the Sirius show, and so I by the time this week is over, I break even because Sirius does pay me, but they basically pay me what I just said.
How much does it cost to get your name shout out on the radio like that?
That's a good question, Sean.
On the internet.
Well, from now on, it'll cost $200. I want to make that clear.
Where can you find a donate
And
button?
now that I think about it, these people, these were just chiselers as far as I'm concerned. You know what, Sean? Good point. So that means Adrian Kessel, go screw off. Forget about you, Connor Cummings. I think your donation was $25. You owe me $175, though. You're plumb pissing off Peppy.
I'm really mad because I ain't getting any of this cash.
No, well, they're not going to either. The maintenance of the EastsideDaveCountry.com takes $8,000 a month. It's the it's the greatest website of all
How many
time.
hits you getting on that thing? You're paying $8,000 a month.
Actually, I just saw something where since my buddy, our boy, Kelly.
He's the man.
AirborneRanger.com. I should give him a shout out. AirborneRanger.com.
My dog.
Since he redesigned Eastside Dave Country, it's a brand spanking new Eastside Dave Country. It's phenomenal.
Gorgeous.
You know, people can actually even hear the show right from Eastside Dave Country.
That's wonderful.
As a DMSP, Davey Mac Sports Program. DMSP player, and you click on it and boom. But we definitely want you to go into Riotcast. I want to make that clear.
TMSPP.
Yeah. So ever since Kelly did it, oh my God, forget it. How do you like 10,000 hits a day, dog? I'll show you the numbers. I belong to Google Analytics.
All right, great.
I was like, dude, why didn't we revamp this website 2 years ago? I mean, come on. Actually, Kelly is one of the true blue most brilliant people. He's so good. I'm having him work on a project for me, which is my actual work, my actual daytime job.
Jesus Christ.
I'm like, Kelly, the place needs a new website. What do you say, buddy? I said, Kelly, I'll give you money. Like I said, these people will give you money. He's like, Davey Mac, I'll do it.
Just don't.
You're okay.
He's a saint.
Pepper.
Yeah.
What do you got, baby?
Are you familiar with Jim Irsay?
Oh, the Colts owner who let Eli go, let him twist in the wind all that time, and then somehow pretended like this is a upsetting moment to let this guy go. No, you pushed old man, broken neck Peyton Manning out the door. Don't pretend like so. Yeah, this guy's been on my dick for a long time now.
Well, he has a Twitter account.
Actually, I think means we're having intercourse.
Yeah, that means you're banging him in the ass.
Yeah, so that's kind of a weird thing to say.
Listen to these two tweets he puts out.
Okay.
Raiders Colts. We got to protect number 12 better, and that includes more than just the O-line. It's backs, tight ends, coaches on blitz pickups. I, in all caps, demand better, is what he tweets out.
Dick. Then get on the field.
And these Dolphins Colts.
By the way, this guy's supposed to be sober, and I feel like these tweets.
Wait to hear this one.
Yeah, this tweet sounds drunk to me.
Dolphin Colts. Make no mistake about it. The fish can and will bring the heat. We got to man up and confront heat with a NASA-like heat shield.
Dolphins are mammals.
Somebody's fallen off the Roy Shaffer water wagon.
This guy's pounding liquor.
There is no way this man is sober. That's not what. What did he say? The fish can and will bring the heat. We got to man up and confront heat with a NASA-like heat shield. What the hell?
Dolphin's not a fish.
That's the kind of thing that Davey Mac says. In the smoke zone.
Yeah, Irsay's definitely smoking angel dust.
Getting smoking high.
Pepper, got any?
Pepper, you got some weed for me and Sean on tonight?
No, I don't have any weed for
Come
you
on,
guys.
dude.
I didn't know what you guys were doing tonight. I would have got you some weed.
Can you make a phone call so we don't have to go out?
Yeah, look in that backpack.
Tell him we'll meet up in Times Square.
Yeah, that's smart.
Whoever you can get to meet us. We won't have to walk up here. We'll walk down.
Yeah, right by the American
flag. Talking
flag.
about on a radio.
Oh yeah.
show.
Are we still? Okay. All right. There's something else I want to talk about. Tebow. What I love about Tim Tebow is some professional rugby league offered him a job.
Yeah, they want a piece of him.
So now everyone's being a dick. Gene Simmons has gotten on the dick bandwagon, he decided to offer Tim Tebow. I didn't even know he co-owns the Arena Football League, LA Kiss.
Yeah, that's new. That's pretty new.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
so anyway,
recently.
he said he does say the contract would give Tebow the opportunity to quote earn millions. So they're willing to pay the guy.
Yeah, there'll probably be plenty of incentives for getting people in.
I gotta tell you, it's an incredibly smart move. They should. I mean, listen, I would say give Tebow millions. Give him a little bit of an ownership stake. Make it impossible for him to say no. And then say, listen, Kurt Warner is a good old Christian like yourself. He had to go there, prove himself, and then come to the NFL.
Oh, yeah, he did.
So, take that angle. I think it's a smart move. What do you think?
Gene Simmons is a marketing genius, but Tebow Will did not. He
doesn't get a little annoying with the kiss cough and all that stuff. It's a little
I'm not
annoying.
saying he's not annoying
overplayed.
and a bad person, but he knows how to market his shit.
Bringing the money.
He annoys me. Maybe actually it's the Kiss music that annoys me.
Yeah, that too. That's actually
So bad.
number one.
Yeah.
Tebow doesn't want to be a quarterback in arena football. He doesn't want to be a quarterback in the CFL. He only wants to be a quarterback in the NFL. Or else he throws a temper tantrum and says, no, then you guys don't need me. He's nuts.
Every day. I want to rock and roll all night and party every day. I want to rock and roll all night. Come on, Pepper. Party every day. I want to rock and roll all night and party every day. I want to rock and roll all night. Party every day. That's enough. I just went on a 3-minute diatribe of why I hated Kiss so much. But I'll tell you what, that song is catchy, Roy Shaven.
It's a hit, I think.
What else? So Lane Kiffin, total scumbag, and he's the head coach of the USC Trojans. And they lost to Washington State. He's a horrible coach. How he ever got in any position to head coach? He went to Tennessee, left that team twisted in the wind, goes to USC, is terrible. He left the Raiders twisted in the wind.
Yeah.
Remember that he was the guy where Al Davis had that crazy press conference where he had the overhead, like your 7th grade math teacher.
Yeah.
He was like, these are the he was like 6 months away from dying. Totally looked like Mr. Burns at that point.
It was the end.
With the liver spots, and he's like, these are the reasons why Lane Kiffin is terrible. He's a horrible person. Everyone thought, okay, old man Al Davis is nuts. Actually, it turns out Al Davis was right.
Yeah,
Lane Kiffin is a piece of garbage.
Davis had shit together all the way up to the end.
He loses. It's the lowest amount of points. They only scored 7 points, the fewest points since 1998. Fans in the L.A. Coliseum were chanting "Fire Kiffin." So he goes. Then the players. Here's what struck me the most, though. The players had a team players only meeting, right? Which happens in all sports, and everything.
That's always a good sign.
But the media went to this one wide receiver, the standout guy. Forget his name, not important. And they say to the guy, so did you have... because Lane Kiffin had denied that the players had a meeting. Well, he didn't know about it. The players had it behind his back. The wide receiver then says, yes, we had a meeting. But then he goes like this. Kiffin didn't know about it. Kiffin was kept in the dark. It was just players only, and there was no reason for Kiffin to know about it. Yeah. That's a college kid talking. And he's not saying coach. Yeah. He's not saying Coach Kiffin. He's not calling him... He has no respect. You as any kind of athlete, you don't call your coach by his last name. Coach. You don't do that.
That's right.
Right? I don't even call Shaffer.
No, you call me the Roy.
I call him the Roy, dude. Sometimes I call him Herpy Lip.
What about Roy Rage?
He's got Roy. Roy, what's got your? Come on, we're gonna finish the show out tonight with the greatest segment of all time, Roy Rage. Go ahead.
I've got Roy Rage.
What's under your cap today, Roy?
You're making me Roy Rage.
No, what's the goddamn topic?
What are you
upset about?
Filled with rage.
Not just good enough to say the name of the segment. Oh. You need to tell us what you're mad about. It's like an editor. Listen.
Yeah.
You ever see Andy Rooney?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, that's what you are. Except Andy Rooney at the end didn't say, I got Roy Rage. So you're just doing the Andy Rooney thing. We're just ripping it off.
He had Rune Rage.
He had Rune Rage. Please, go.
Okay. You're too loud in my headphones.
Nothing about sports? This is a sports show.
It might be the last time I ever go to you to speak on microphone. I might just have to let the fingers do the talking.
I appreciate that.
And the fingers do the fingering, right?
Did you see this, that in college, if a guy's helmet comes off, the play is whistled dead?
Yeah, I just learned that last week when it happened. When they
I'm watching the game, and they go, the guy. So, guy's helmet comes off, fumble, right?
Yeah.
It was the defensive player whose helmet came off. A defensive player picks up the fumble, is about to run into the end zone. No one was going to get this guy.
Yeah.
And they whistled it dead because, oh, God, if a helmet comes off, that's got to be the end.
Someone might get hurt.
What the hell is going on?
College is garbage.
I'm telling you what, right now, I'm seeing a very bleak future for football across the board. If you had a child, Pepper, and I know you will, because I didn't tell you, but your girlfriend, she just texted me.
Oh, she texted you.
And you are going to love this.
Yeah.
Triplets!
Oh, yeah.
This is an exciting time for me.
I got 3 kids, too, Pepper.
What are you going to name your children?
Jim. Jimbo. Jerry.
Okay, well, that's going to be 3 weird names for girls because they're 3 females.
That's fine. I'm going to go weird with it.
As some people don't even realize that Pepper and I, speaking of triplets, are twins.
Yeah.
We're Star Wars twins. Yeah, he was born in 1983, the year that Return of the Jedi came out. I was born in 1977, the year that Star Wars came out, Episode 4, New Hope, which makes us Star Wars twins. We're going 2 hours tonight, Davey Mac Sports Program.
I gotta get out of here.
What do you mean, Roy?
I'm having a flare up. I gotta go soon.
Why don't we just play the outro music?
Maybe you should stop licking dirty pussy. And that's not about your wife, who's a saint. That's not about your wife who's a saint.
That's some shit you get punched in the face for.
I'm talking about what he does overseas. I don't know what he does.
Even saying that, you should get punched in the fucking face.
You know I love you, Mrs. Shaffer. Sweetheart. Well, I guess that is it then.
Yeah, on that note.
No one else wants to leave. Wants to go on for 2 hours. I was going to make a deluxe special.
I'm with you, Dave.
I was ready to go. We have like 5 topics left to talk about.
Yeah, but it's going to be all you.
Thank you for listening to Davey Mac Sports Program. If any part of this cut out or whatnot, we need you to be subscribing on iTunes.
Ustream killed it tonight.
Good. All
in
right.
a good way.
So we're back on Ustream. They finally fixed it. And all credit goes to Sean O for also getting on their ass. Riotcast.com, iTunes, be subscribing, and Pepper and David are live on Sirius XM this Saturday, Opie and Anthony channel, 7 Eastern. That's Sirius 206, XM 103, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. And that's it. There's some guy, Sean-O, who wrote me. I should have brought this up as we're going. I think it was Stephen Collins, maybe even, who said that Sean-O's We Did It Again is very distracting.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
No problem.
So anyway, on that note, good night, everybody.
Yeah, we did it again, you fucking asshole!